What's up everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Miguel and I love everything personal finance and fitness related. And in today's video, we kind of got a twofer for you. I'm going to do a weekly portfolio update, all the buys and all the dollar cost averaging that I did this week, because you all really seem to love that last weekly update video, so I'm going to give you another one. But we're also going to reveal all the dividends that I made in the month of April. So we got a lot to cover in this video. But before we do that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video and leave a comment if you have any questions and I'll be sure to get back to you. But let's roll the intro and get into this video. Okay, so hopping into Robinhood. I first opened my dividend investment portfolio with Robinhood because it was free and because it was the first one I ever initially looked into. I saw a lot of other YouTubers using it. There are a lot better other platforms out there, but personally I think Robinhood's pretty user friendly and it's free, so I continue to use it. But anyways, hopping into my portfolio. As we can see, the market's still open right now, but for the day I'm down $10.78 or 0.11%. On the week I'm down $21.80 or 0.32%. On the month, I'm up $304 or 3.36%. On the 3 months, I'm up $759 or 8.83%. And then on the year, I'm up $1,069 or 12.89%. And then the all-time is pretty much going to be the same thing. But if you're just hopping into this video, you don't know me from TikTok or YouTube, I am documenting my journey on building a $100,000 dividend investment portfolio. I just want to use my experience to encourage others and to hopefully be a good resource for people that want to start this journey themselves. But like I said, we're going to go over the weekly buys that I did the past 2 weeks since the last weekly update video, as well as go over all the dividends that I got in the month of April. So let's go over all the purchases that I did for the past 2 weeks. So as we can see, on April 20th, I purchased $18.92 worth of Target. That gave me 0.091167 shares at an average price of $207.53 per share. I opened my position with Target in the month of April because not only do I believe in that company, but I shop there all the time, so I might as well be part owner and start collecting those dividends for the long term. The next purchase I did in my portfolio was on April 27th. I bought one share of Hormel Foods for $46.27. So going over to Hormel, I'm currently down overall $4.98 or 0.89%. I have 12 shares at an average cost of $46.61. I'm buying into Hormel Foods because I believe that they're a consumer staple that is going to stay around for a long time. They sell lunch meats. They sell everyday products that people are going to continue to buy even when we hit a pandemic. People still need to eat and people still need lunch meats. Basically all of the products that Hormel sells. So I'm going to continue to dollar cost average my way into Hormel because even though I'm down $5, I have already been paid more in dividends than I've lost in total. So if I continue to dollar cost average my way into Hormel, when it goes back up, I'm going to be positive on paper as well as get more dividends for a cheaper price. And the next purchase was on April 27th as well. I bought one share of Takeda Pharmaceuticals at $16.86. Again, Takeda Pharmaceuticals is another company that I'm negative on. I'm currently negative overall $8.24. I'm not too worried about this. I've been paid more in dividends over the past 6 months just by owning them than I am negative overall. And I do believe in them as a company. I believe the healthcare sector is not going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm going to continue to dollar cost average my way into this. So that way when it goes back up, I'll have more money on paper as well as increase my dividends at a cheaper price. And on April 27th as well, I bought AG&C. I purchased AG&C. I bought one share for $17.75. So overall with AG&C, I'm positive $37.02. They're one of the riskier stocks that I have in my portfolio, but they make up less than 5% overall with Prospect Capital. I've been getting some pretty sweet dividends for them over the past 5 to 6 months, and I don't plan on slowing down on buying shares of them anytime soon. Speaking of Prospect Capital, the next purchase that I made on April 27th was buying one share of Prospect Capital, bringing my average cost to $8.13 per share. Again, Prospect Capital is a high yielding dividend stock, but they don't make up a lot of my portfolio, less than 5% with AG&C, so I'm not too worried, and I've got a total return of $51.99. I probably plan on owning about 100 shares of AG&C as well as Prospect Capital, so I'm not going to slow down anytime soon, and I'm just going to continue to get those dividends from both companies. And the last purchase that I made on April 27th, I bought $12.37 worth of GM. If you don't know who GM is, General Motors is a car company. They're one of the first 3 stocks that I ever invested into, not really knowing what I was doing, but I kind of struck gold because they announced their Hummer EV, which shot the stock up like crazy. They announced that they were going to stop making gasoline cars in the year 2033, I believe. But yeah, I've been meaning to buy more more shares of GM, but dollar cost averaging into them will have to do. So those were all of the purchases that I made for the past 2 weeks since the last weekly update video. Y'all really seem to like this kind of video and showing you what I've been purchasing and what I'm dollar cost averaging into. So as long as y'all like it, I'm going to continue to show you what I'm buying on a weekly basis. But April was kind of a hard month for me. I usually put in about $800 into my stock portfolio. But this month I was only able to put around $400 because I have some trips going on and other things going on in my life. But that's okay as long as we're reinvesting our dividends and putting as much money as we can. I'm going to hit that $10,000 mark shortly. So going over all the dividends that I got paid for the month of April, I got a total of 10 paychecks, all passive income. Again, I'm not trying to make this to show off. I don't think it's any amount of money to show off with. I just want to encourage other people to invest into dividend investment portfolios and start that passive income train. But on April 1st, Coca-Cola paid me my first dividend for the month. I had 8 shares and Coke was paying 42 cents per share, which gave me a total of $3.36. I plan on buying more Coke, especially with them being the main supplier in Disneyland and Disneyland opening soon. I think the price of Coke is going to go up like crazy. So I'm going to continue to buy Coke for the long term. The next dividend that I got paid was on April 7th from ticker symbol MRK or Merck. Probably didn't say that right, but ticker symbol MRK. I had 10 shares paying 65 cents per share, giving me $6.50. MRK is a pharmaceutical company coming out of New Jersey that I found out here on YouTube and I did some research on. Felt comfortable in what they were doing, their mission statement, their earnings reports, all of that, and added them to my dividend investment portfolio. I plan on getting to about 20 to 25 shares with MRK before I start focusing on other pharmaceutical companies. And the next dividend that I got paid was on April 12th from AG&C. We already talked about them in the weekly update, but I absolutely love this high yield dividend paying stock. This is one of my riskier investments, but I had 11.88 shares at the time, paying $12 per share. I got a total of $1.43. AG&C is on the lower side because it is a monthly paying stock, but over the course of the year, it adds up pretty quickly. And the next dividend that I got paid was on April 15th. I had 14 shares, paying 23 cents per share, giving me $3.29. Realty Income is my highest holding, sitting around 10% of my entire portfolio. Again, as my portfolio grows, that's going to become smaller and smaller. The reason they're so high is because I dollar cost average buying the dip, but I also got a crazy return from it. I'm up $123 currently, while also getting paid monthly dividends. So this was a risk I was willing to take, and it paid off for me. But as I continue to put more money into my portfolio, I want my position in Realty O to be about 4 to 5%. The next dividend that I got paid was also on March 15th by Main Street Capital. I had 7 shares, paying 20 cents per share, giving me $1.44. Main Street Capital is another financial service, person-to-person loans, small business loans, things of those nature. With Main Street Capital, I just wanted to diversify my finance sector a little bit because currently I only have Main Street Capital and Chase Bank. So as time goes on, I definitely want to get to at least 10 shares of Main Street Capital before I add another stock into my finance sector. The next payment that I got paid was on April 15th as well by Pembina. I had 7 shares, paying 14 cents per share, paying me 99 cents. Pembina is an energy company, one of the first ones that I invested into, and I plan on owning 10 shares of Pembina in the next month or two. And the next payment that I got was on April 22nd. I had 23.07 shares of Prospect Capital, paying 6 cents per share, giving me a total of $1.38. Again, Prospect Capital, I talk about it like crazy on this channel, but I love it. And they pay monthly dividends. So even if I were to stop right now, I would get $1.38 every single month for as long as I have Prospect Capital or if they cut their dividends. And the next payment that I'm going to get paid today, because today is April 30th, is by Chase Bank. I had 2.01 shares at the time, paying 90 cents per share, giving me $1.95. I mean, what can I say about Chase Bank? I just think they have a ton of room for growth, and I don't plan on selling them anytime soon. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average my way into Chase Bank until I hit about 20-25 shares. And the next payment that I'm going to get paid today is by SPHD. This is an ETF, actually the first stock that I ever invested into. But at the time I had 14.46 shares, paying 12 cents per share, giving me $1.83. SPHD is a monthly paying stock that I first invested into when I first started my dividend investment portfolio. And the last dividend that I got paid for the month of April was by PEY. This is another monthly paying ETF. Fun fact, when I first invested into this, I didn't think it was an ETF. I thought it was a REIT, but I'm confident in saying that probably by the end of the year, I'm gonna sell off my shares of PEY and just put it all into SPHD. But at the time I had 10.9 shares, paying 6 cents per share, giving me 73 cents. So for the month of April, I got 10 checks paying me $22.90. That's passive income. I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do a thing for that. I could have never opened up Robinhood and still gotten paid this money, but I'm an active investor and so I like watching this income come in. But that's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Comment if you have any questions. I love talking to y'all in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Check out my social medias down below. And let me know what y'all want to see next. I love doing these weekly update videos for you. I love making little videos here and there about beginning investing. Little tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. But yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see next. And I hope y'all have a lovely day. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.